All right, so couple of let's see, 17 hours ago. It is currently 9:36 p.m. It is 6/10/26 as the current date. Which is yeah. All right, so Fern, he made a video, another one. What a surprise! I'm like surprised, but I'm also not. I'm surprised because I wanted a response video, and I was expecting that this one was finally gonna be it. I've already watched it. I'm gonna cover it like in this video, so I'll have to rewatch it again, and I'll go over everything that he said in it. But yeah. So yeah, that's about it. Let's begin.
Hey there, guys. It was I, Fern. It's been a long duration the last time I've spoken out of my videos, but here I am. Usually, this channel is semi active, only if I post art content or gaming. However, though, this will be different. It's not about that. Besides from all the community posts I've been doing for the last few weeks, I wanted to give you some news of what's been going on recently in my life. To start off with the positives, and first foremost of what I've been doing, and I want to bring up and share, well, I finally graduated from college not a very long ago. I know, and if you want to know what my GPA was, it's a 3.7. That's pretty high for me. But yeah, I had a pretty fun time out there with my family and friends who celebrated my ceremony and had a special time with me. I've been attending college for roughly 3 years for my associate's degree in graphic design, and I'm pretty proud of my accomplishments now that I'm succeeded this part of my chapter. Well, yeah, just to keep it sweet and short. I do wish to bring goodies to share, but unfortunately, however, this isn't the reason I'm here. One huge reason is that this video is to explain one person, a single nuisance, a single parasite that a group that he's a part of I've been dealing with for 3 years, that still hasn't gone off my shoulders calling me out. To no surprise if you've been on this channel, his name is Comic Geek. Some of you might have heard me talk about this suspect in my post earlier, calling him out on stuff he still rants about. For many newcomers and those who are neutral, I know this sounds serious and kinda scary. I will say, but it's due to the topics he stated. He's been bringing up subjects regarding grooming, stalking, pedophilia, racism, transphobia, and etc. I won't list the entirety of the list due to the disturbing nature of his behavior, but you'll probably get where this is going. As per usual, what he's going to do, it's really predictable. Once he sees his video, he's going to run to his own community post again, yap about how important and sad my life is, and throw fabricated accusations that I'm a pedophile or whatever dipshit he's going to spill at me, then compare his own lifestyle of mine, gloating how much of a better life he's living instead of doing some sort of video response that I still owe him. Something like that. He mentioned at some point on a private server that he lives in a sketchy apartment at a ghetto neighborhood. Anyways, the way he does it isn't in the cleanest formatting either. Basically, he's treating his YouTube account like it's Twitter due to the many paragraphs he's so desperately wanting me to read. But who cares how far he'll go? If his stamina takes him this long until he tires out ranting on me, I wouldn't be surprised. Because as a matter of fact, he's been doing this whole fiasco for about a full year while I'm already getting on with my life. With him being a dropout, working at a dead-end job for Roblox, and choosing the option of not taking this situation seriously, it doesn't make sense why he chose this path. I'm genuinely not going to fall for his words. They're expecting me to feel angry, intimidated, make me feel cowardly for my false accountability for my actions towards them, well, despite me not owing them anything. Really, I'm just not up to hear their bullshit of what they have to say. They can taunt that I got some short-term memory loss, have a brain tumor, or whatever other symptom. But most of the time, their choice of words feel more like poorly worded taunts, and these people who support him aren't really the brightest people, with all of them being autistic and overreacting atypically, causing all this fucking drama of callouts and death threats. Well, other than that, there was another red flag he's been doing. What was that he's doing, you may ask? Well, he's putting my channel at risk of termination with copyright strikes he's been filing to YouTube. This happened because when I uploaded one of my animations and OST tracks for an upcoming series I'm rebooting, he mistakenly thinks that I'm plagiarizing his projects and gaining for my own profit, despite not owning a business yet. So, guess what? I'm not going to back down and let him win. This channel is not the first, but this means a lot to me. I've spent 6 years since 2020 creating content for many people I've met along the way, and saved old videos and private projects I've worked with other friends and mutuals I've collaborated with. If it means anything to keep this channel safe, it is otherwise to migrate my animated content to a new channel where they can't reach. Then what about the video I've been planning to make up for the stream I posted, you might have been asking? Well, for some context, who don't know why I'm doing this, my recent stream of exposing Comic Geek was a train wreck for a few valid reasons. Number one was that I was in the middle of my fall semester and it got in the way of my research, which didn't give me enough time. And number two, my setup had a lot of major dysfunctions that was difficult to hear the audio. But now that I've learned my experience of these errors, hopefully the video is more polished and detailed when it does ever come out. But when does it release, you may ask? Well, I'm not the best at release dates, so I'll announce it when it is finished. The one I'm planning isn't really gonna be just an exposed video or stream due to how unorganized it was during my first attempt. No. The first video, or that only video, is that I'm planning would be a documentary of me sharing my own experience with this dysfunctional friend group with Comic Geek that I had from 2022 up to 2026, and how this friend group allows minors to be with full-grown adults on Discord. But that's going to cover for another day. Sorry if this section of the video was a misfortune to hear. The important thing, however, is that I'm mentally okay. And I'm glad that this chapter of my life is over, as I leave this ruckus behind me. I'll let you all know when the process of that video has started. But until then, keep yourself safe out there and don't listen to people like Comic Geek who are willing to deceive you or manipulate you with these information. But anyways, see you later and have a nice day. It's been a long duration the last time I've spoken out of my videos.
It's been a long duration since I've spoken out about my videos. English. All right, man. And you want to get on Rose about, like, grammar. All right. For sure.
I finally graduated from college not very long ago. I know. And if you want to know what my GPA was, it's a 3.7.
Bro, we don't care about your GPA, bro. Keep pushing.
College for roughly 3 years for my associate's degree in graphic design, and I'm pretty proud of my accomplishments.
Roughly 3 years. So you mean to tell me that when you were still with the friend group, you were getting into college? So in that fetish game, you were still applying for a college? I find that very hard to believe because we were still in contact with you around that time, and like no mentions of college were like ever stated, like ever. So I just think that you just throw that out there, unless I see proof. Like it's not a big deal, but like on the topic of it, like might as well. Unless I see proof, I'm just gonna say you're just straight lying.
Yeah, just keep it sweet and short. I do wish to bring goodies to share, but unfortunately, however, this isn't the reason I'm here.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. What do you mean goodies to share, bro? You have a dying channel. That's one thing. Second of all, your reputation is already tarnished, and you don't really have me to blame for that. You have yourself to blame for that because of all the creepy things you've been doing. So I mean, and third, what do you mean goodies to share? Like half of the things that I've seen from you aren't even your own. You've taken other people's ideas and characters and concepts and all that, and you like chuck them through a blender and like you poured it into like a giant chalice, and you call that like your grand project. It's still like I mean, it's like, can you even call it your own? You didn't craft it. You didn't make the ideas. The only idea that you had was that you decided one day, yeah, I'm going to take these characters that I don't own, which are based on real people who don't want anything to do with me anymore, and I'm going to use their voices and chuck it into AI. And if I can't do that, I'll hire other voice actors to impersonate them and do like impressions of their voices. Like, don't you see how like parasocial that is? How weird and creepy that is? It's like, okay, I guess, but all right. It's like, what do you mean your Giddies? It's you can barely even call it yours.
This video is to explain one person, a single nuisance, a single parasite that a group that he's a part of I've been dealing with for 3 years.
Okay, that's really rich of you calling me a parasite. I find that hilarious. So you're the one who keeps like calling Rose like over Google Meets like 9 times in a row. So yeah, so like I'm the one that's been doing that, right? Like on Google Meets, right? And you're the one that like tried calling me over Google Meets once, right? And you're the one who keeps like uploading my content to your channels, who keeps making Wikipedia pages of my characters. You are so parasocial. It's like I don't even know. It's not even like funny anymore. It's just sad. And you're calling me the leech, the parasite? It's like, okay, man, I guess.
That a group that he's a part of I've been dealing with for 3 years.
All right. Keep in mind. He said he's been dealing with for 3 years. Keep that in mind.
For many newcomers and those who are neutral, I know this sounds serious and kind of scary.
It sounds serious and scary because it is. The people that are in your life, like friends or acquaintances, peers or otherwise, the people that talk to you, they're walking around with a pedophile. I think that's pretty scary. Like, me personally, like, I don't know, man.
He's been bringing up subjects regarding grooming, stalking, pedophilia, racism, transphobia, and etc.
Oh, you don't want to list off the rest of the topics? Okay, well, here's a little brief list of things he's done. I'll complete it for you, Vinny Saria. And I will admit, yeah, those are my allegations towards him. Yeah, I have no secrets to hide here. Yeah, this is what I've called him. And you can like view my other videos. That's what I've called him there, and that's what I'll call him now. I stand 10 toes down.
As per usual, what he's going to do, it's really predictable. Once he sees his video, he's going to run to his own community post again, yap about how important and sad my life is.
No, I'm not gonna do that. First of all, I'm making a video instead. And second of all, I don't have to explain how sad your life is. You want to know why? It's simple. It's simple, really. It's because you're doing it yourself. It's like you come on mic, like sounding like you're about to cry, unconfident, like in your abilities and in your voice, like really whispery and really quiet. And like, I watched this already. I thought, oh, you're gonna say like, no, this is true, by the way. And you're gonna like go into detail as to why. No, this was just a teaser. I'm going to assume this is gonna be a teaser of things to come, quote unquote. And those things to come are just never going to come. Another thing is that if you are a viewer of Fern's channel, or if you're even a friend of my own, or a subscriber to my channel and my content, you've probably already seen his lousy stream already, where he exposed himself countless of time. And I have the stream downloaded actually, and whenever I feel like it, I don't owe you any sorry, I don't owe you at all. I have a life of my own to live. When I feel like it, I will go about editing it and reviewing it myself. But what a couple of things you can expect in this video of mine is that one of his friends is probably a racist. He exposed his friend's real face in the video without his consent and permission. He straight up lied to said friend about recording on no, not even recording, streaming to YouTube a total of 2 times. Has shown his own handmade fetish art on stream that he himself made, shows that he can't like properly spell or form sentences properly without Grammarly, which I mean I get if it like English wasn't his first language, but it is, that's the thing. Among other things, that's like a list, like a brief little list of things that you can expect in that video. I'll have fun going over that, but the reason why I'm not too amped up about editing that is just simply because I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's over an hour and 30 minutes long. And my friends and I, we have commentary over that entire stream. And if I lost it, oh well, I'll just record it on my own. Do you know how long that's gonna take? It's like it'll be funny, it'll be absolutely priceless to like so throw that video out there, but it's like it's gonna take forever. I don't know. I have a life to live, projects I want to finish. I have things I want to do, and that is not like top 10. So we'll get there when we get there.
And throw fabricated accusations at a pedophile or whatever dipshit he's gonna spill at me. Then compare his own lifestyle of mine, gloating how much of a better life he's living instead of doing some sort of video response that I still owe him. Something like that.
Oh, that's funny. Fabricated evidence, like that one time you got me banned from the Lumion Legacy Discord server because you fabricated evidence about me doxing you, which is something I never did. Which I found really funny, by the way, because once the moderator for the Lumion Legacy Discord server got in contact with me about it, he actually showed me your screenshot you sent to him, meaning that I got your birthday, like when you were born, your age, your ethnicity, and a couple of other neat things. So you kind of like doxed yourself. And what I did with that information is that I gave it to a tip, a little like tip site. So they haven't messaged me in a couple, but I could always try again. No biggie. I'm patient. But yeah, I mean, I still have that image somewhere in case it's ever handy. There are 2 people in my Gmail messages or my inboxes that have contacted me about the matter, but they have yet to update me about it. I would assume, reason being, 2 reasons. The minor that I reported was in danger is currently not really in any real danger, at least I'd hope not. And second, you're not really a big threat. I mean, you are a threat, but you're not. I'm sure they're busy is my point here. And if not, well, again, I could re-notify them. Like, the tip was so easy to do, I could do it under like 3 minutes. It was that easy. So, yeah. Your choice, man. Your choice to keep pumping out these really, really badly explained videos and like these posts that you made and like doing other things. It's up to you if you want to keep doing it. It's like I got all day. I don't know. I don't know what your goal is here. I really don't. But if you want to keep going, I'll go even farther. It's like I don't really have an issue here. I don't have an issue with putting you in your place.
Compare his own lifestyle of mine, gloating how much of a better life he's living instead of doing some sort of video response that I still owe him. Something like that.
Yeah, that's the thing. My life is better than yours. You want to know why? I have real friends who care about me. I don't lie to them. And another thing, I don't like kids. I don't stalk minors. I don't impersonate as them. I don't like sneak into a server full of them to spy on them. Like, I don't know, man. That's a pretty crazy like thing to do. I don't know why you thought that was like cool of you to do, and then stream proof of you doing it. Like, I guess, bro. Like, I don't know what you were thinking when you did that. Like, you really thought you had that in the bag. You didn't. Like, okay, man. And another thing that makes my life so much better than yours is that I don't center my entire career, my entire focus around another person. In other words, I don't meat ride anyone, bro. Like, you seemingly can't get my name out of your mind and out of your mouth. And I just don't know why. Like, again, as I said earlier, this relationship we have, you and I, is so parasocial. It's just sad. Like, I remember I made a post about this. You can go and find it on my community post. And like, if you want, but I believe I said something like, there was a day I was just like sitting watching YouTube, right? And I clicked a little like bell in the top right corner to see what the people I'm subscribed to, like what they posted. And I see Fernando Pot has shared your post or something like that, or Fernando Pot has tagged you in a post. And I'm like, what? This dude is still at this? And I read. There are like 4 to 5 messages that he tagged me in or posts he tagged me in. One of them was him saying like the N-word, and the other ones were him basically like trying to like a really bad failed attempt to provoke me into saying something. And I just like eventually was like, all right, I'll say something. And I was just like, bro, what are you doing? This like fight that you're trying to like make, I guess, is so one-sided. Pretty much what I'm saying and doing right now. It's like I don't know what you're doing. But yeah, anyway, onwards with the video.
He mentioned at some point on a private server that he lives in a sketchy apartment in a ghetto neighborhood.
Yeah. What about my ghetto rundown neighborhood? It's rundown, but it's got nice people. And I moved like in August. I think it was August 5th. I've moved. This one's a lot nicer, but I do enjoy the community of the older one a lot more. This one looks nicer though, kinda. I don't know. But what does this have to do with your argument? Why are you bringing that up, Ray?
But anyways, the way he does it isn't in the cleanest formatting either.
Wait. The way I call you out isn't in the cleanest format ever. What are you talking about? Like when I make these video scripts, first of all, when I first started off, I made documents so I could read off of them, and I just figured that it was just better just to speak my mind, go off of one piece of evidence at a time, which, in my opinion, is pretty organized. Um, and then when I actually start talking in my community posts, I space things out, I number things. Like I don't know what you're talking about. What about you? Like when you format things, when you explain things. Actually, I can't even say when you explain things. The lack of explaining, I think that's like enough. Like even if, like on the slight chance, my explanations are badly, what's the word? Badly said, I guess, for lack of better wording. Like, where is yours at? At least I have mine. Like, okay, I guess. I don't know what you were trying to get at when saying this, but okay.
Basically, he's treating his YouTube account like it's Twitter due to the many paragraphs he's so desperately wanting me to read.
Okay, well, do you want me to take it to Twitter? I have a Twitter account. I noticed. Funny thing about that. I don't know why you bring up Twitter. Because like, don't you think like on the off chance anyone sees this, they're like, oh, I wonder if this dude has a Twitter account. Like, if they actually do like your content. I bring all this up because a couple of friends of mine saw that you had a Twitter account, and in your relationship status area, you put that you had a 16-year-old listed as who you're dating. So that's very interesting. It's very interesting, Vinny Saria. It's quite odd. So if you want to take it to Twitter, I mean, sure. I'm sure I'll get a lot more eyes on it there. I just haven't because I'm lazy. It's just simple as that. Just don't feel like it. You're not worth my time. So, but if you actually do want to take it to Twitter, sure, I'll go there instead. It's probably a more appropriate platform to do so. But okay, be my guest.
But who cares how far he'll go? If his stamina takes him this long until he tires out ranting on me, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm not going to tire out. Like, you're acting again like my life centers around you. Matter of fact, when was the last time I made a video on you? I know it was like sometime last year, but let me see in terms of months. 8 months ago. Like, I do not care about you. And the last time I made a post about you, let me see. Let me go to posts. Was 5 days ago. And the reason why is because you keep making up weird excuses. You keep tagging me, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna defend myself. Like, obviously, I don't know what you're doing. You're saying like, it's like you say stupid stuff. Like, how could I say no? Like to responding. Like for example, first like his last post he made about me. I don't know if he still has this up or not. He tends to private a whole bunch of them. But he said, "You know, you still owe me a response video, right?" It's like, no. Of course, I'm gonna laugh at that. But back to the video. Yeah, I'm not going to tire. I have like infinite stamina when it comes to scums of the earth. It's like I can keep doing this like all day. If you want to drag it out until like I don't know, we're like 80 years old, so be it. But I won't get tired. Like I don't know why you like think this way. It's like, oh, you'll get tired eventually. Like no, like what's there to get tired of? I mean, you sure, but like laughing at you, no. I always want a good laugh. Why do you think I'm such in a like a good mood right now? It's because this whole video is stupid. I mean, yeah, you're a draining person to talk about. Like when I hear about you and the things that you're doing, like from my friends and stuff, I go, he's still at it. You think he'd learn by now as like a what, 22, 23-year-old? But it's like, no, he's still at it. And I'm like, okay, well, anyways, back to what I was doing, and I just move on with my day. But it's like, I don't know, man. You're just not the focus of my life. You're not the center of it. Never have been, never were, never will be.
As a matter of fact, he's been doing this whole fiasco for about a full year.
All right, remember when I said to keep the 3 years in mind? Replay that part back when I said keep in mind the 3 years. Bro, so then he says it's been 3 years. And then he says I've been doing this for 1 year. around a little over a year, or whatever he said. No, it's been going on longer than that. It started off with you requesting CP for minors, and then it started off with you putting hentai bots in a server. Which, by the way, if anyone watching this is like wants to see that, I don't know why. Okay, that sounded crazy. If anyone wants proof of that, is a better way of saying that. I have an archive server that he used to be in that he was later banned from. And then I shut the server down. I still have it up, obviously, but it's not. No one can access it unless I give an invite. So if you ever do want to, like, I don't know, interview me or something, I have proof. His messages are still there. Like what remains of the bots were still there. Like when he had like a hentai bot to the server, and I was a minor at this time. Keep in mind, he was an adult, and all the moderators were my friends, and they were also minors, so they had to see that. And it was a growing public server, meaning that any minor could have joined and saw that. Yeah, it started off with him requesting CP for minors, him doing that whole thing with the Discord server, and then it started off with him making a fetish game about someone I know, and then what else happened? Then it started off with him impersonating another one of my friends, like posing as them, pretending to be them, and then I think the next step was like him making like actual like CP, like pretty bad stuff, and then next was him disguising himself as a minor and then like going into one of my friend's server to spy on us, which again he put in his exposed stream. So it's like, if you need proof of that, like I got you. I have the stream downloaded, and to my knowledge, he still has the stream on his YouTube channel. It's just probably unlisted, and if not that, privated. But even so, like I still have it, so no big deal. You'll see that eventually whenever I get around to it. And then came like, well, the exposed stream, and then the posts, and then more CP, and now we're here. I skipped over a whole bunch of details, but that's like pretty much the general basic rundown of everything that's happened. It has not been 1 year, Vinny. It has been 3. And I have been protecting my friends and trying to put your name out in the open for those 3 years, even if it was within my friend group, like letting them know about you and going into different servers and letting them know about your presence. It's only a bigger deal now because it's on my YouTube channel. So, no, it has not been 1 year. It's been 3. I don't know why you're like switching up with the numbers, but it's been 3 years, almost 4 years actually. All right, continuing.
Well, I'm already getting on with my life.
You are not getting on with your life, bro. If you were getting on with your life, you would not have been so parasocial making all those posts, like when I was watching YouTube videos, that whole explanation I did a couple of minutes ago. You would not have done that. You would not have stuck into my friend's server. You would not have made this video. You would not have made the exposed stream, which exposed yourself instead of me. You wouldn't even have called me out recently, or at least attempted to, because you didn't really explain anything. You just kind of came to talk, and then I shut you down. You're like, all right, let me like backtrack again for like the 800th time. So, no, you have not moved on with your life. I don't know why you thought that was like smart to say that. It's so obvious you haven't.
With him being a dropout, working at a dead-end job for Roblox.
Okay, first of all, yeah, I dropped out, but not because I was kicked out, but because I didn't want to. My main thing I want to do with myself is become an author. You don't have to go to college to be an author. So once I was in college, I was like, yeah, I just figured this wasn't for me, so I left. That's it. Just really about it. And working for Roblox, you make it like I'm a Roblox employee. First of all, like my projects aren't only like targeted to a Roblox audience, but they're just like projects in general. And I'm not getting paid for it. I don't know why you're saying this is my job. No, my job that I'm going to apply for, which I practically already have, is being a I don't know if there's like a specific name for it, but it's like being a assistant for people, like disabled people. You just like help them out, and you help them with their groceries and stuff, and you drive them places, and you just cook them stuff, that kind of stuff. It's the kind of job I'm applying for. So I don't know why you make it sound like you know everything about me. You don't, but okay.
Choosing the option of not taking this situation seriously, it doesn't make sense why he chose this path. I'm genuinely not going to fall for his words.
Not taking the situation seriously? How could I take you seriously, Vinny? Like, honestly, how could I not take you seriously? Like, you're just so incohesive. Like, you are all bark and no bite. Like, there's literally nothing to you. I don't mean to sound like I'm like picking on you or none, even though that is kind of what but it's like genuinely, how could I be like in a serious mood, or how could I like go about this in a serious manner when you, as a 23-year-old, keep shooting yourself in the foot, acting like you're better than people, lie to your friends, have all these embarrassing fetishes, can't explain yourself. Like you don't even act your age, bro. How and you want me to take you seriously? Like no, you aren't even worth my time. Like what do you want me to do? Like to pretend? Like no, I'm not fake like you. I don't lie. I'm not saying I'm perfect. No, no one is. But like lying to an audience, lying to your friends, especially about bigger things like I don't know, being a pedophile, Vinny Sario, you. It's like crazy work. Like I don't know what you mean by you not taking this seriously. Like of course I'm not gonna take this seriously. It's even gotten to the point where your past victims, who are my friends, are laughing at you too. It's like your past victims are laughing at you. Like that's as sad as it gets. And you want me to like pity you? You want me to actually like give you time of day? You want me to actually give you the time of day? Like no, no. Moving on with the video though.
They're expecting me to feel angry, intimidated, make me feel cowardly for my false accountability for my actions towards them, well, despite me not owing them anything.
Okay, make you. I'm sorry, I keep pausing. It's like every sentence this dude says. This is just like the RBG show document thing, where it's like every sentence. If you watch that video, it's like every sentence there's just something to talk about. What do you mean? We make you seem cowardly? You just are cowardly. Do you know how many times I've made posts about you? Like the amount of them, where I just like go like, oh, this guy's a pedophile because you are. It's like I've been waiting. You've had 3 years to clear your name and you haven't. It's like you can go to your channel, your videos, your posts, and like there's no explanation. You had 3 years. I mean, even if like on the like even if I was lying, right? Which I'm not, but let's say I was. Let's entertain your fantasy for a moment. Like let's say I was lying about you. If people were to go to my channel and see everything I typed with like your channel in the screenshots that I put in there, which would be crazy. I don't know how I'd pull that off. Like, see, it already doesn't make sense. But it's like they see my channel, they saw all the things I had to say, and then they go to your channel and there's just nothing. It's like even if you're going to lie, Vinny, you could at least make it make sense because it just doesn't. Like you had 3 years to defend your name and you haven't. Matter of fact, somewhere in my friend's server, you outright we were like pressing you. We were like, you're not a pedophile. What are you? And you're like, I don't have to tell you. And you put like a little squiggly mark, and like we can. Here's proof of that. Like your really really bad exposed stream about us. We can see that it's like your alt account that you put in there. Like it's on your screen. You can't say that wasn't you. That was your best line of defense, saying, "Ooh, that wasn't me." You want to take me seriously? You put the little squiggly line at the end. It's like you get so butthurt over me calling you little kitten, and then you call it cringe, and then you have the audacity to start using it on me. It's like, okay, I'm the one that pulled the trick. It doesn't faze me. You're the one that was upset with it. Even in your stream, you said, "They're calling me kitten, dude. You see this? They were calling me kitten. That's so cringe." You're getting so like, you're getting so mad about it. It's funny. It's just like, at least try and make your logic make sense here. Like, try, please. Give me something to put effort to. If you want me to take this seriously, you're gonna have to earn that, buddy.
Really, I'm just not up to hear their bullshit of what they have to say.
So you're not up to hearing, so why have you responded to nearly all of my posts? Why have you responded to a couple of my friends' posts? Not up to hearing, right? So, what's up with that alt account that you put in the server so you could spy on us to, like, see what we were up to? Because you have a fragile ego. You explicitly said in your video that you did all of this to see if you're talking bad about you behind your back, and yet you're like saying yet you're saying you don't care to hear about us. Like, see, like I can't take you seriously. There's so many holes in your logic.
And these people who support him aren't really the brightest people.
Uh-huh. And what are the people that support you? Someone who almost said a racial slur and got absolutely like absolutely red in the face because he was upset that I don't know, was it Domino's, was making a burger pizza. Like, imagine, like, isn't that like your only supporter? And if not that, like your little brother who you're grooming, like your number one supporter, the number one person that has your back, and you're like saying you're comparing what you have to me. I would assume the number one person behind your back is someone who got really like genuinely upset at a burger pizza to the point they said they wouldn't have racial slurs, and you want to see the people that are on my side like protecting themselves and other people along with myself or against people like you. You want to say that we're not the brightest? I mean, sure, we're not perfect. No one's perfect, but like you just cannot be talking here. Like, not only do you have holes in your logic and like have had 3 years to defend yourself, and your best line of defense is no, didn't do that, or just saying nothing at all, and then saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do it. Oh, I'm gonna do it," and then just like never doing it, and then like your friend who I just like got into. I don't know, man. It's just not really a great comparison.
All of them being autistic and overreacting atypically.
Okay, first of all of them being autistic. I'm number one, not autistic. And with this with this video, are you implying that every autistic person is mentally ill? Because that's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. Like, I'm not autistic. I'm not. What? And not every person working with me here is autistic. I don't know what you're on about. I don't know why you thought this was like a good idea to bring up, like, at all, considering you are autistic. Like, friendly fire will not be tolerated, I guess. At what point were you trying to make here? That autistic people think less than, well, I don't know, what you would call normal people? Is that your argument? Because if that's the case, that's very ableist. And if you're being ableist, you're racist. When you said that I made accusations, or I directed accusations towards you and called you a racist because you said a slur, which you did, it's like, is that really far fetched? Like, you're being like ableist in this video, and like you're saying, "Oh, I'm an ableist, but I'm not racist." It's like, okay, it's like, sure, one's not as bad, I guess, but it's like still pretty bad, man. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you thought. I don't know. I don't know where you thought this argument would go, but okay, I guess, bro. Like, all right, man.
Causing all this drama of callouts and death threats.
I will admit. Now, me personally, I have. I don't know if I've ever given you a death threat. I think I said something along the lines of, if you got hit by a car in front of me, I wouldn't blink. Yeah, I did say that, and I think that was even in your stream. It's true, I wouldn't. You're a bad person. You endanger children. Of course I wouldn't. But as for my other friends, yeah, they've given you death threats. I'll be straight up. That's on them, though. It's not not on me. But what I can say to defend them on that is, can you really blame them? I mean, yeah, giving any death threats is pretty bad. But you have given people rape threats, so I mean, I don't know if you can really be. I don't know, man. Like, death threats are pretty bad, but saying that you're going to impregnate a minor is, I don't know, man. I think that's like worse by like a wide margin. I think you should like check yourself before shining a dim spotlight on someone else. Just saying here, man. I'm just saying.
Well, other than that, there was another red flag he's been doing. What was that he's doing, you may ask? Well, he's putting my channel at risk of termination with copyright strikes he's been filing to YouTube. This happened because when I uploaded one of my animations and OST tracks for an upcoming series I'm rebooting, he mistakenly thinks that I'm plagiarizing his projects and gaining for my own profit.
I'm gonna stop you right there. You didn't upload an animation to anything. I don't know why you're lying, but that was not animation. No. You didn't. I didn't mistakenly copyright strike you. You straight up used my work. There is a comment, like you can see it in my post section. Matter of fact, he might actually still have this post up of his. Let me see. Yeah, at the time of viewing this. Oh, yep, nah, he deleted it. That's funny. Well, yeah, if you go to my community posts, you can see that at one point in time, he had a post that stated, because my YouTube account was inactive, he was going to take over my channel from there. I have it right here. This was 2 weeks ago. It reads, since Comic Geek's account is now inactive, I'll be taking in charge of his series as ownership. So no, I didn't mistake anything. You explicitly said that you were going to like take it from here. Not only that, but you straight up uploaded my work, like not even in edited form, not even in an animation like you claim. You straight up just like took my work and re-uploaded it. So yeah, I gave you a copyright strike. Matter of fact, if I falsely reported you, which I didn't, I would have gotten a strike. I didn't. No surprise there. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure if I were to go to my Gmail right now and go to, let's see here, YouTube. Thanks for your report to YouTube. Let me see. Is this the one? No, that is when I reported your playlist because it had a child in it. A fetish playlist, which you named after a minor, which is one of your victims, might I add. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, they got back to me on it. Let's see. Yep, video unavailable. You do know that, like, if I were to falsely report your channel, like, I'm sure they use AI, which is unfortunate, but I'm sure that is what they do. If they do use that, like, even then, like, their AI is still fairly smart. They're gonna know if I made a false report or not. Like, it works. My channel has not received a strike. Even if, like, for example, you use my music in a project of yours, like an animation, like you falsely said it was, it was still my music. It was music. Even if you still use my music in it, I could still take your video down. I don't know what your point in the video here. Of course, I took it down. You uploaded my music. If I have a screenshot somewhere, I don't know if I do, or even a recording, I'll throw it up on screen. If I don't, oh well. The issue was dealt with. And Fern even said himself, the video's gone. I just looked myself, but it's like, no, it was not a false claim. You outright stated that you were going to start re-uploading my works. You were going to be the next me. You want to be me so bad, bro. I don't get it. Just be yourself. Not that I would want to be you. I don't think anyone would want to be a low-life pedophile with like one friend that like might be a racist, and you have like a little brother that you're grooming. So it's like I don't know, man. You just work on yourself with that. Whatever, man. Not my life.
Despite not owning a business yet.
Yeah, it's not for your profit. My content is not your stage. Duh. Like, obviously, like, I didn't think that needed an explanation, but okay.
So, guess what? I'm not going to back down and let him win.
Okay, then have your channel get deleted then. If you're gonna keep re-uploading my content, okay, then say goodbye to your channel because I'm gonna file more claims. Just simple as that. I've done 2 by now. I think I actually did 3. I have an alt account on YouTube where I don't know, it was just like fun to have. And I uploaded something there. I filed, I think, like 1 or 2 copyright strikes or claims on his videos, on there, and 2 on this one. Like 4 in a row at that point. I'm pretty sure Google can IP, like, can see where I am. I mean, like they can at least tell it's come from the same device. It's not rocket science. It's like 4, like, in a row. You think like if I was false reporting, they'd be like, "Huh, this guy's activity is strange. Let's look into it." Nope. It's like 4 times in a row. It's my content that you have uploaded. But anyway, moving on.
This channel is not the first, but this means a lot to me. I've spent 6 years since 2020 creating content for many people I've met along the way, and saved old videos and private projects I've worked with other friends and mutuals I've collaborated with.
Do any of them know you're a pedophile? Because, like, I think that's something you should know. If you're gonna like work on a project with someone, I think they should either 1 get to know you some, or 2 do a background check on you. Because we did the former. We got to know you some, and it turns out you were just a creepy pedophile. Couldn't keep your porn addiction to yourself. So, I mean, I feel like one way or another, they're gonna come to find out about you. So, I don't know. If you want to keep walking that path, I mean, okay, it's your life. It's up to you. I don't really care.
If it means anything to keep this channel safe, it is otherwise to migrate my animated content to a new channel where they can't reach.
When you can't reach, right? I'm not gonna say how, but we have ways of finding your other channels. Like, we have found like 2 others. We found like your really old one, really new one. and it was like really easy to find. And it wasn't just because you had it in your bio on YouTube or your like About Me area. Oh, there was another way. Moving on though.
Then what about the video I've been planning to make up for the stream I posted, you might have been asking? Well, for some context, who don't know why I'm doing this, my recent stream of exposing Comic Geek was a train wreck for a few valid reasons.
Yeah, it was a train wreck for a few valid reasons. One, because it showed you had CP that you drew and made on your device. Two, it showed that you don't know the difference between grammar and spelling. Three, because you lied to your friend twice. Four, because that same friend said he was going to say a racial slur because of a burger pizza. Five, because you showed said friend's face, like without his consent and permission. And six, because you showed that you were in a server that you snuck into, full of minors, minus Crowbar and I. So it's just like, I'm sure there's other things. I'll cover that when I get there. But yeah, it was a train wreck. So I don't know why you thought that was a good idea to re-upload or even like record in the first place. But okay, go ahead again. You just make another video. I'll be waiting. And if you never do it, okay. I mean, it'll be in the back of my mind, but I won't focus my life around it. I got other things that I could be spending my time with. So I really don't care whether not you decide to do something. I don't care. Like, I'll cover it, sure. I'll entertain you. And I'll see what you have to say. As soon as I'm done recording, as soon as I upload to YouTube, moving on with my day, moving on with my life. I'll go like another week, another month without thinking about you. And let me tell you, Vinny, it'll be the best time of my life.
But now that I've learned my experience of these errors, hopefully the video is more polished and detailed when it does ever come out.
And what are you going to do? Try and pose as another alt account and go into another server we're in? Like, genuinely, what is there to expose about me? Like, everything that you have shown in your stream, it's like, I don't care. Like, if you expose that, quote unquote, I'm not going to care. Like, when that stream finally went up, I celebrated. Like, what are you going to do now? Like, make another fabricated message showing that, like, I doxed you or something? Like, okay. You already played that card. Are you going to, like, fabricate me saying or doing something again? It's like, okay. Next time, think about this. Next time you try exposing me, could you maybe, to add proof to it, I mean, it would make you look more liable after, right? So like, surely if you're not lying about fabricating any of this grand evidence, you would like show my profile, right? Because I can show you my main one. I'll tell you all right now. It's the one that is currently made in August 23rd, 2018. And I have another alt account, which was made, I think it's named inactive right now. And that one was made in here. If I had to assume 2022? Yep, April 8th, 2022. If it is not either of those accounts, it just simply isn't me. So, like, this account that I use on Discord all the time is like the only one I use, despite having despite having other alt accounts. So basically what I'm trying to say is, if he really wants to prove it's me, just show the profile. If it doesn't perfectly align with the date, the username, which you can't change, you can change the display name, but not the username, and everything in it, like my badges and all that, it just isn't me. It's him impersonating me. Yeah. So, I mean, if you really do want to show it's me, without cutting the video or cutting the stream to show it's me, because when you click on someone's icon, it does a smooth, transparent transition to pop up on your screen, so you can't fake that. It's like if you want to try and prove it is me again, be my guest. Like, you can't. All you'll have is like, oh, it says Comic Geek, it has his profile picture, like what you did last time. That's just not gonna work.
The first video, or that only video, is that I'm planning would be a documentary of me sharing my own experience with this dysfunctional friend group of Comic Geek that I had from 2022 up to 2026.
Okay, let me cover that. First of all, the main server we were in, there were two servers. There was one called Ducky Diner, which is the server I mentioned earlier, which I own, the one that I shut down. How do you plan to recover any of that evidence if it's in that server and locked? Like no one can see anything in that server, like at all, ever. I don't know how you plan to do that. And another one was called Pilot Cafe. That server got deleted, and even if it's still up, there's just literally like no chance that you'd have access to it. That's like it. So, and again, if you were to show quote unquote how bad we were, why weren't you being like a good role model figure? Again, I said this happened for 3 years. Like when I met you, I was like what 15. It's like I'm like 20. I'm 20 now. That was 5 years ago. Like when I met you, and I think I was like turning 16 that year. If I'm remembering correctly, that was so long ago. But it's like I don't know. Like, are you gonna put like a past 15-year-old me to shame? Like, okay, like even if I did do anything wrong, I don't think anyone's gonna care, and I don't even think it was that bad. Like compared to what you've done, showing like minors porn as an adult, like that's still a red flag on your end. I don't know what you plan to do. And another thing, you're accusing Crowbar and I would assume of being untrusted adults. Let's see, how many minors do I know? Let's see here. Let's see here. That's one. To my knowledge, that's two. That's three. That's four. Five, I think. Six, seven. I know 7 minors, and they're all pretty close to me. They have nothing to hide. I don't care. Go ahead and interview them. If you can get a hold of them, that is, without stalking them. But it's like they're all fine with me. They don't like have an issue with me or Crowbar for that matter. I don't I don't know what you're getting at. No, it's actually there's like 8 minors, maybe even like 9. Have I ever sexualized any of them? Nope, not a single time. Have I ever like drawn CP of them or impersonated them, or like sent death threats their way, or done anything like creepy or intrusive to them? Nope. You know why? Because it's simple. I respect people. I respect boundaries. I learn and grow as a person. On the off chance I do make a mistake, I actually care about them, and because they're my friends. And well, obviously, because they're minors, that's like one of the biggest factors. It's like I don't care if you ever do find a way to contact any single one of them. I do not care. Like it'll be up to them whether or not they want to open up. But it's like I don't know what you're trying to what picture you're trying to paint here. Like you're trying to pose Crowbar and I as like bad people. It's like okay. What proof of that do you have that isn't fabricated? And again, if you have any proof of us doing any of these things, actually prove that it's us without any cutaways or photoshops or any fancy camera tricks. I want you to stream it. Stream it. Show that it actually is us, if you can, if at all. Any new account that was made 2023 forward is not mine. So, I mean, yeah, good luck proving that. Proving it's me. Moving on, though.
Sorry if this section of the video was a misfortune to hear.
The section of your video when it was like 90% of it. That's what the entire video was about. I don't know why you're apologizing. If the point was to put my name out there, then that should just been the point. But okay, whatever.
The important thing, however, is that I'm mentally okay.
You are not mentally okay. If you're out there sexualizing kids, stalking people, and like you got such a fragile ego, you have to sneak into a circle of minors to see if your name is being tarnished. That's just sad. Just a big giveaway that you're not okay. I don't know what you're on about, bro.
And I'm glad that this chapter of my life is over.
Yeah, it's not over, buddy. It's not over for 2 reasons. 1, I'm not giving up. 2, you still like kids. So, yeah, it's like, it'll be over when you let it be over. When you start fixing yourself and working on yourself. Until then, though, it's not over. I don't plan on giving up at all. Period.
But until then, keep yourself safe out there and don't listen to people like Comic Geek.
Keep yourself safe out there. Yeah, it's real rich. Yeah, wasn't it you that drew like CP of a minor's Sona, like a character that represents themselves, and made it as your profile picture, and then changed it to a QR code, or was that before? I forget. And then like made it a QR code, and when you did the QR code, when you scanned it, it would take you to a page with CP on it. Wasn't that you? All right. Well, that was the entire video. Other than what I just said, I kind of like spoke my piece throughout it all, so I don't really have anything more to say. Pretty much said everything I had to say, but if I did have some closing thoughts, number 1, damn, this recording is long. How long is this recording? It is 1 minute. No, it's 1 hour, 4 minutes long, and 35 seconds. Okay. I'll cover some of my posts while I'm at it. Let's see, what's fun to cover? Oh wait, it's been longer than that. Yeah, it's been 4.5. It's been 4.5 years, not 3.5. Closer than 1 year. Um, hey man, when this happens for such a long time, and this is so like when blips of his activity pop up in like random spots of your calendar, you tend to lose track of time, especially when you don't really care about such a person. You care to laugh at him, but you don't care to you know, see what he's up to every now and again. It just like tends to turn into a blur. But yeah, apparently it's been 4.5 years. Yeah, okay, well, here's one thing I can cover. I was going through my post to see if there's anything I can talk about. So, one day, after I think this was after I responded to Fern one day. It's like, what has this guy been up to? And I went to his playlist, and I see he has a fetish playlist, which all this has been recorded, by the way. So you can outright see. I'll even throw it up on screen. Thanks, buddy, for getting the recording. But yeah, this is his channel. There's a little girl, burping in his fetish playlist here. That's him. I don't know what he'll have to say about that. It's like you can't say, "Oh, I accidentally added that." From what I'm remembering, because the playlist to this day, like when I'm recording this, at the time recording this, it's gone. I'm pretty sure the title read "Little Girl Burping," so that was a title. Number two, there was the little girl in the video, which was most clearly like around the ages of like 4 or 5, maybe even 3. Like burping, like in his fetish playlist, named after a minor. And I think like the thumbnail might also be fetish art. I don't know. I mean, obviously it's fetish art, but I mean like of the minor of my friend. I'd like to see you try and defend against that. I mean, it's your channel. It's right there. I don't know what you have to say to that. Let's see if I have something else to talk about. Yeah, that's another thing. If anyone who tries to draw something and say I drew it, I have an Instagram. I haven't posted anything there in about like a year. But yeah, it's there. You can see my art style. That's my art style. Yeah, I draw, and my art doesn't look anything like his. Matter of fact, some of the fetish art he's drawn, you can see most clearly that it is in his style. Like it's clear as day. If you were to look in if you're looking at my video, I think it was the last video I made. I think it was called, was it that one? I don't know, but it's one of them. It's either the 42-minute long one or the 1 hour 1 minute 17-second one. It's one of those two. But it's the video I go over his document. You can clearly see his art style. You can compare it to the one he has there. It's like most obviously his. Let's see here. Yeah, this is another thing. I'll say it again. I sound like a broken record at this point, just simply because this dude just doesn't know how to listen. Like his ears are just not working, or maybe his brain's just malfunction. But you do realize the more you speak about me, the more people are gonna like say, they're gonna think to themselves. They're not gonna be closed-minded. At least most people tend not to be when faced with serious, heavy allegations like this. They'll be like, "Oh, this guy, he's apparently making these accusations about this guy Fern here. Well, what if we go to this guy's channel and see what he's all about?" And they go to my channel, and then they see actual stone cold proof and evidence that you're just not a good person. It's like you're giving them breadcrumbs to the truth. I'm not gonna give up. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if your goal is to like keep pushing harder to make me cower and delete all my. That's not gonna happen. That's just not gonna happen at all. Like at all, period. And even on the off chance my channel does get like removed, boo hoo, I have another one. And this one was basically like quickly turned into a Rantathon channel for you. So I really could just upload those videos to another one. Really be no harm in that. Like big whoop, don't care. My channel's inactive after all, huh? So it's like it really wouldn't be a big deal. I can just take it to another place. I'm not giving up. I don't know what your goal is here. I'm not backing down. You really think I'm gonna let a pedophile win? Like they're obviously gonna see that you're the one in the wrong here. Like clearly. Yeah, that's another thing. You keep trying to pose as this. There's two things you're trying to do here. There's these two things. I'm thinking about it now. I don't know why I didn't think about this sooner. Maybe it's because you're insignificant to my life. But you do realize if you're trying to pose me as this ex friend of yours that's a bad person allegedly, that keeps trying to like set you up to be this really bad guy with all these serious allegations. Number one, why would you want to have a series based off of characters that I own if I'm a bad guy? Like, make it make sense. Number two, if I really am this bad guy, why do you keep trying to pose as my friend? Saying stuff like, since Comic Geek's account isn't active, I'll be like re-uploading his content to here or whatever it is he said. It's like, if I really am a bad person, why do you keep trying to force yourself into my life? I get like another motive could be like to ruin it, but if I'm a bad guy, do you really want my name attached to yours? Like, no, I'd think not. And again, if so, like if you do want to keep speaking my name, again, as I just said, you're gonna keep like giving people breadcrumbs to my channel, and they're gonna see what you're all about. They're gonna see your true colors. So it's, I don't know what you're doing, man. Go ahead, I don't care. You can do it. Give me more publicity. Like, put me in a brighter light. Don't care. Go ahead, man. Free advertising. And lastly, yeah, no duh, I talk a lot. I'm a writer. Like, I have like what, if I'm counting correctly, I tend to forget the number, like 15 different comic series I'm working on. Yes, I have a lot on my mind. I'm a thinker. And when I get to typing, I type a lot because I have a lot on my mind. I have a mind that just never stops running. I always have something to say. And though, yeah, sure, that can come off as annoying to some, I, one, don't care, but two, that just makes it so I explain things better and I have a lot to provide. I feel like if you have a lot to say, that makes you a pretty good entertainer. So, I mean, yeah. But yeah, I am a writer for that reason. I, have a lot on my mind. I talk a lot. I get complimented that I have a nice voice. I even had a couple of people talk me to, they wanted me to like talk them to sleep. It's like, I don't mean to like ride my own like high horse here, but people don't seem to mind. People are always sad when I'm not in calls with them. They always want to hang around me. And I don't mean to like start sucking myself off here, but it's like I do talk a lot, and I do know that. I do talk a lot, and that makes these videos really long and really painful for future editing me to edit. But that's more of a me thing more than it is a you thing. So don't think that you're like, oh, every time I do this sketch, make it about me, and you're just gonna suffer. Like, it's fun recording these. It just sucks because I talk too much, and I have to like cut certain things out, and I have to like trim it down. I have to speed it up, and all that. I don't mind talking. I'm a very talkative person. I have nothing to hide. I'm a very open guy. It's who I am. It's who I've always been. Well, once you get to know me anyway. I don't know why you keep trying to pose me as this two-faced liar when, like, in your stream, you straight up lied to your friend, like the only friend you have, about like exposing their deepest, darkest secrets, about their fetishes, racism, and even their face. Like, that's a pretty big thing to reveal, personally speaking. But it's like, I mean, okay, if you want to keep calling me a liar, be my guest. I don't really care because I know what's right. I know it's the truth. And if that's the truth, then what more is there to do? Just sit there and let life take its route. Just enjoy the ride, I guess. Just sit there and watch things happen. And so I have. I just be sitting here in my room sometimes, working on my project, like talking to my friends or watching videos. I come back and my friends are like, "Hey, Comic, you want to look at this?" Fern's up at it again. He's like, "They're uploading your content to your channel, or they have like another wiki page up, or they made a Newgrounds page, or he's made like another post, or he made another playlist or something else, or he made another forum post, or has a Twitter account, or changing profile picture. It could be like a whole bunch of things." And it's like, I see it, and I'm like, "Okay, could you record that?" And they're like, "Sure," or "I already did." I'm like, "Sick." And we move on with their day. And if it's a post, I'll respond to it because, again, I have very fast typey fingers, and I have a lot on my mind, so it's like, it's a breeze to type that much. It's like fun to type. I write documents a lot to the point my Google Drive storage is full. That's how many documents I have. Yeah. It's like, as soon as you enter my life, it's like, okay. I look at it and I'm like, okay, save it. And I save it to a file of like over 100 things from you. and I move on my day. And if not that, I ask them to record it, and then I save the recorded videos to my files and move on my day. Um, and then what else? Yeah, if it's a post, I respond to it, and if it's a video like this, I respond to it. That's about it. Yeah. You wanted some sort of response video that I guess owed you, as you put it. Sure, you can have this. I don't really care. Again, I have a lot to say, so this wasn't really draining at all to make. I am yapping though. The recording has gone on for an hour, 19 minutes, and 6 seconds. So I probably sped this up already. So it's probably like 50 minutes if I had to guess. But how y'all doing? I haven't made a video in a while. 8 months ago was the last video I made. You can leave now at this point. I don't think I'm gonna talk about Fern any longer. If that's what you came for. I don't know, just me chatting now. It's been a while. I'm working on an independent game. Like I'm learning how to code. I'm gonna try and hone in my music production skills. As I said earlier, I'm gonna get a job. Some of my old friends are coming back. Living my life. It's really been fun. I've been meeting a lot of new people, and they've been some of the coolest people ever. And if you're watching this, hello, people. 3 people I met in December. You know who you are if you're watching this. Yeah. Let's see what else happened. Oh yeah, I moved. That's another place. I moved. I moved August. I think it was August 5th. August 4th or August 5th. I moved. This place is a lot nicer. I do miss the other place though, because of nostalgia, and because I grew up there my whole life. And it had a manager at one point that took care of the place, but then managers switched, and then they started getting neglectful about it. And ever since, there's been like really loud kids. Like living here, it's a nice. I don't have to worry about the loud kids anymore. So that's nice. There's really loud kids, and I kept making messes everywhere. I'm talking like dirt and chalk, and they kept like. I think at one point they dug like really big holes in the playground because it was like dirt. It made me sad because I grew up there and I used to play on that play set. It made me sad. They used to like tingle all the swing chains, and I had to fix them when no one was there. Yeah. But yeah, I have a lot of good memories there. It was like it was pretty old and run down looking, I will admit, but I had a lot of good memories there. It's been a good couple of months since I moved in here, and I think I've made home here. I think I've gotten used to it by now. It's nice. One thing I don't like though is that my window is directly outside. Like if I look at my window, directly out there is a parking lot. So before I had a proper curtain, I had to like just sit here and lay on my bed as cars would drive by and their headlights would shine through the little like blinds that I had. But I have a proper curtain now, so it doesn't really bother me as much. And it's pretty quiet here too. Not a lot of people use this side of the parking lot, so you don't really hear like music playing or cars honking or people chatting. It's pretty convenient too because my mom, it's right outside. She can just walk out there, and when she goes and gets a ride, or when relatives want to come and visit, it's like the first thing that they'll see, which is nice. It's pretty nice. It makes bringing groceries in easier too because we live on a bottom floor now. It's pretty nice. There's no cats here though. That makes me sad. I mean, there is one cat, but every single time I walk up to it, it seems to get kind of scared because it might be a stray. Honestly, it would be. It's like a bushy gray cat. It looks nice. Let's see. Yeah, this place I will admit is nicer than the older place. It's quieter. It's nicer looking. It's cleaner. But yeah, the older place was home because I've been there like what was it? 19 years of my life. It was nice. I got to see people come and go, and I got to see the evolution, I guess if you want to call it, the transformation, the progress of everything changing and growing over time or deteriorating. Very interesting experience. I got to meet a lot of people there. I remember. I'm just yapping at this point. Like I told you, you could leave. You don't have to like. If you don't want to listen to me yap, I'm just like giving you a life update and just chatting because I like chatting. If you came here to listen to me, it's like this is my place where I can chat, so might as well, Anyways, I remember we lived in the top story, like second story. There's only 2 stories, and I would like sit on the rail and I'd slide all the way down. I can't do that anymore because we don't live there anymore. Like even when I was like 18 and 19, I'd still do that. It was just fun. But yeah, don't live there anymore and live on a second story. Enough of that though. Let's see what else has happened. Uh, oh yeah, I kind of got back into drawing. If you've come from my Instagram account to my YouTube channel, first of all, hello. Um, you would probably see that I haven't posted there in about I don't know, like a year, I think. Yeah, that's for two reasons. One, lack of motivation, and two, I just I just barely open Instagram nowadays. Um, yeah, I could post. I have a lot of art. I've been drawing in my spare time, and since I'm gonna be 3D modeling like in Blender, I'm making character reference sheets, so I can like draw them and put them in a 3D. I will be making another video though about my project. I won't be making it public though. Bet you're so mad about that video, huh? Bet you're rolling your eyes right now. But yeah, it'll be like unlisted on this channel, and I'll give it to people I trust. But yeah, it'll be about the characters, their movesets, their backstories, what they're about, their personalities, and how they'll play in the game, as well as art that I've made for them, like reference art and just art in general, and then their 3D models with a couple of animations and emotes that I gave them. That'd be really cool. It'll be a lot more structured like this, unlike this rather, and it'll be scripted because it'll be a lot more organized and stuff. Speaking of, I had a video that I was gonna make back. I don't remember. It was last year, around April, I think, about one of my favorite childhood games. I was gonna make a video about that on my channel here, but I lost interest because I had to quickly jump to making my first ever exposé on Fern here. So that was around the same time that was made. I had that planned. I recorded it. I found footage for it. I wrote a script for it. Well, I wrote a script and then I recorded over it. And I started to edit it. I think I edited some of the audio. I don't know if I ever finished. If you ever would like to see that video, either tell me in my server if you're one of my friends or leave a comment and I'll get to it. Maybe, again. Like, I'm going to be getting a job and I could be employed as soon as tomorrow if I do the paperwork. I got a packet like 2 days ago. Yeah. I'm busy. I got a project. I'm going to be learning how to code. I'm learning Blender. I'm going to be sharpening up my music skills. There's like 112 characters that are going to be in my game that you can play as. So that's going to be a lot of work. So I'm going to be busy. So, Vinny, if you've listened this far, which knowing you are because you're parasocial, know what's going on in my life, I expect you to be here. Like, truly, I do. Yeah, when I tell you you're not even a speck on my radar, I mean it. Like, I do not care. Like, these past few days, as soon as I thought of the idea of making this game, I've just been grinding on it. Like, typing away my document, like, I'm ecstatic, bro. Like, I can't wait. I can't wait. And I've been talking to my friends about it. I have a friend, I don't know if I should mention his name, so I won't, but he's been reading some of the stuff. A couple of them have been reading, and that makes me happy. And I get like feedback from a good couple of them, and they seem to like what I've got, and I think that makes me really happy. And they already like a couple of my characters, and each time I type down a description or a moveset for a character, they say something like, "Oh yeah, that character," and it makes me smile because it shows they care about my work, so that's cool. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's like I don't care about you, Fern or Vinny Saria. Like I'm so focused, like laser focused. Like you have no idea, bro. Like I can't wait. I can't wait. Like every single time I'm listening to music in my playlist. Ooh, you have no idea, bro. It's like I listen to this, I get music inspiration, and I think to my game, and I like listen to music while I'm like writing in my document. It just inspires so many ideas, and it kind of sucks though, cause like I'm almost on my document. I'm talking to my audience, not really Fern, but I mean he's here. I know he is. He's listening. But it's like it sucks though, cause it's like I have so much fun writing all these other movesets and stuff, and it's like, damn, I'm like getting to the end of it, and that was like probably one of the funnest parts until like learning Blender and then making music. But like until then, it's like, wow, it's like watching a project of mine slowly come to be. It's like so fun. I can't wait. I can't wait. Like every single time I think about it, like it's gonna have a story. It's gonna have so many game modes. It's gonna be so fun, and I'm gonna make it friends only. Um, I'm sorry for all my other subscribers if you're not Fern or a creep. Uh, I will make it public when two things happen. One, when my fan base grows. So I have enough people that will put Fern's name out there to get him like removed because I am like I don't like talking about them. I don't like spending my time on them, but I will. It's like I don't want to, but at the same time, it's like funny to laugh at them, and then I move on my day afterwards because I just don't care about them. But I would like to have some people like help me more than I already do. I hope that's not asking for too much for people that I already know, but it's like people that will join me in making these things about him, so that they'll like keep tabs on him and get his name. Like I'm talking like thousands will know about him. Until that happens, it'll be a friend only project, and then I'll make it public eventually. And then two, when the game is actually done, I'm talking like bugs. I got play testers already, which are some of my friends, and I'm actually working on two game projects, but one's a mod and the other actual game. But yeah, I'm sure they'll be down to play test it. But yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be bugs, and there's 112 characters to add. I'm sure they're all gonna have to do balancing and tweaking. So until that's ironed out, yeah, yeah, I have a lot of work to do. I don't expect to be done this year. If you're looking forward to it, I don't even expect to be done next year. I expect the game to at least be playable next year and have at least two characters in it. But other than that, it just won't be out like ever. Oh, that's another thing. I think I mentioned three things. I want to ban Fern from the game. There are these things like I think Phantom Forces did at one point, and then they had to remove it for some reason. But there's like an IP ban thing that you can do. I want to IP ban like Fern. That'd be really funny. So that you just have to sit behind like a glass box as everyone plays it. He can't. That'd be funny. And if I can't ever do that, well, oh well. If he plays it, don't really care. It's like at least his name will be known, and like everyone will know that it's him. If he wants to be a pedophile, so be like, I don't get like back to Fern. I guess I was probably done talking about him, but it's like I don't know what there is to gain here. You're an artist, quote unquote artist, because you use AI, but you're an artist. You can make your own ideas. Like, I don't know why you're leeching off of other people. Like, you're an artist with ideas. Write your own stories. Make your own things. It's like, okay. I don't know what you're doing, man. I get my ideas are cooler than yours. I say that because I don't draw CP, so obviously that by default my ideas are better than yours. But also too, if you keep glazing me as much as you do, trying to be me or my replacement or whatever the hell you're doing, it's like it just shows how lazy you are, and it shows that you admire my ideas more. It's like what are you doing? But okay, do whatever, I guess. Like I will be there to take down anything you make. There's a difference between being a fan and being like obsessed, like a stalker, like parasocial. Like a fan is like, oh yeah, I can't wait to see what this guy will upload or will make. I can't wait to see what project he's up to. I wonder if I'll ever get any sneak peeks. Or I'm a fan of this guy's work. I really like his music. I really like his art style. I really like his projects he's working on. And there's another thing of that's like being a fan, right? And there's another thing of like, oh, I want to be him. I want to replace him. I'm going to upload his content to my channel to try and be the next him. I'm going to take his characters, which are the three characters specifically that are based on real people, and hire voice actors to do all these things, even though I groomed his friends. And it's like, you're so parasocial. It's so one-sided. It seems as if you want your entire life to revolve around me and my works. On my end, I want my life to revolve around the people I love and care about. Like, I want to enjoy these people in my life and my projects in my life, like my personal things I got going on. That's what I want to have going on in my life. I don't want to live someone else's life, what you're doing. Everything I have, I worked for. Everything I have, I made. I created. I earned. I look back on those things and I smile because I feel accomplished. You don't have that though. You look at those things and you smile because you think it's like some slick or sly like get back at someone you think cares about you. When in actuality, like we don't. We look at you and we laugh at you. And then move on. You're a joke, bro. I'll be so for it. There's no other way to spin it. It's like you want to take you seriously, we're just not going to. You want us to like talk about you. You're like, oh please, Kamiki, please, you owe me this exposure. You owe it to me. Don't forget, you owe it to me. Like, no. Like I've been enjoying my life, laughing each and every single day, to the point like I just straight forgot I said that. Like, I even brought up the mention of an exposed video. I said I'd make one, but I didn't say I owed it to you. I don't owe anyone anything. I'm not in debt to anyone. Ugh. But yeah, I'm happy in my life, and you should take this advice. I'm happy in my life because I am who I am. I'm happy being who I am because I know who I am. I'm happy being who I am because I've made it this far. Everything that I have, I've worked for. Like I'm happy being who I am. I'm not saying I'm better than anyone. I mean, I'm better than you, but I'm not saying like I think most people that aren't predators are better than you. But I'm not placing myself above anyone except your kind. Um, it's like if other people are proud of what they have accomplished, and I'm proud for them. It's like, you know, it's human to like look at your accomplishments and smile and to be proud of yourself. Every human being should be proud of themselves, not prideful, overly prideful to the point you're sucking yourself off. Like what you're doing, Fern. Like, I don't know, man. I'll let you figure that out. It's your life. But it's like I'm happy because I have friends who care about me. I have friends who are honest to me. I have friends who genuinely miss me when I'm gone. I have friends who look forward to things I post, like things I make. I'm happy because I have friends who always have my back, and I'm happy to have theirs. It's a real, genuine, healthy relationship here. And like, even though sometimes I do need a break, and I do take my breaks every now and again to have some alone time to myself, it's like I do miss them, and they miss me, and I still do talk to them, even when I'm not on call with them. It's like, matter of fact, I left call just so I could record this video. Matter of fact, as soon as I'm done recording, I'm probably just going to jump back and call if they're still there. I'm having fun. I'm going to have a job soon, and I'm going to be like working with my mom. I'm going to have spend more time with her. I'm going to have some mother-son bonding time. I might even work with my little brother, get closer to him. Let's see, I'm going to have a game project I'm working on in the meantime. I have money. I've had money this whole time, but I'll have more money in my bank account. That's cool. I might do some more labor in my grandma's yard for some more money too. So I get to spend some more time with her, and I get to see my granddad too. So it's a good time. And some of my old friends are coming back too, so I get to talk to them and see how they're doing. It's a good time. It's like, yeah, my life is great. It's not perfect. No one's life is perfect. No one's life will ever be perfect. But as it stands right now, my life is wonderful. I mean, yeah, sure, there'll be days where I'm sad, but I'm human. Sadness is an emotion that like everyone expresses. Like, yeah, I'm human. But my sunny days have come back to me, and I'm happy. I'm happy, and I'm happy to laugh at you today. So this is like a highlight of my night. It is 11:15 p.m. at the time of recording this. So I set the time at the start of this recording so you could gauge how long it's been since. Because I love talking, I do. Yeah, my life is great. Not perfect, but it's great. I think things are starting to finally look up for me. And you want to know why that is, Vinny? It's because I don't lie to people. I spend time with the people I care about. I'm honest with them, right? Like I don't have a porn addiction that I force onto others. Like it's just so creepy. Like you see someone going about their day like, oh, character man, and then you call them like a fertile like MILF mommy or something like that. Like I remember that you said that about one of my friend's characters. Like, and they were a minor. Like, okay, I guess, bro. Or that one time you made that SpongeBob image for one of my other people I know. Um, about like them on a screen. SpongeBob was like hand in his underwear, jerking to it. Like, I guess, bro. Also a minor, by the way. They are still a minor, by the way. They are like what 16 at the time of recording this, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, yeah, I don't force my addictions onto anyone. I don't force anything onto anyone. I'm honest. I'm loyal. I stay there. I help them out. If they're going through some, each of my friends knows, at least I hope they do, that they can come to me at any time. You know why? Because they trust me. You know? I bet that's something you don't have because you just lie to everyone all the time. You're lying to your audience. You lie to your friends. You lie to your ex-friends. You're a liar. You lie to your family, matter of fact. You're grooming your little brother. Maybe not sexually, but you're still grooming him. Or you have, rather. Um, yeah. You keep trying to pose as someone you're not. You keep trying to say you're with other people and you're working with not. And even when you are, you're not loyal. You're not honest with them. You're not letting them know what's going on. You're not filling them in on information they should know. and you use people. It's why you're not happy. You don't have anything real in your life. Your life is fabricated. You you made this failure. You made a mess of your own life, and you're taking it out on other people that just don't deserve it. I'll be real. Like, the first talk I had in this video was about your lousy video, and the other talk was like a life update. And now I'm talking to you specifically, Vinny. Like, man to man talk. Like, I'm 20 now. Like, I'm an adult. I've been so for 3 years, or rather, 2.5 years if you want to get specific. But it's like, I'm telling you, that's why I'm happy. That's why I don't care about you. That's why I have the things in my life that I do. I have friends. I have love. I have like family members who are like actively including me into things. I have skills. I have talents. I have aspirations. I have goals. I have people behind me to back me up whenever I need them. And it's not because I'm using them like you implied a couple of months ago. No, it's because they go out of their way to do nice things for me because they care about me and I care about them. You don't have anything real. Your life is based on one person. That person is me. I don't see why you would want to live someone else's. Live your own. Like, I get being a fan, but don't be parasocial about it to the point you're creepy and you stalk my friends. Like, I get at one point I knew you as a friend, but that's the past. Move on. Like, move on with your life. So what if we don't want to be your friends anymore? Like, it's for a good reason. It's because you're a pedophile. You're creepy. You're weird. You're gross. You make rape threats. You make rape jokes. It's not. We're not gonna allow that to slide. Like, obviously, yeah, we're gonna kick you from the group. Like, that's common sense. Like, move on, better yourself. But no, you want to stay stuck in this little pit that you dug yourself. It's like, I don't know what you're doing here, man. Like, it confuses me, but in confusion, I laugh at you. So I guess it's like a fair exchange, I guess. But it's like your life isn't even really real because you base your your hobbies, I guess you want to call it that, your aspirations around one guy, and that's me. You lie to your friends, you groom your family members and manipulate them. It's like you lie to everyone. You don't have anything real to work with. You ever wonder why your life is so pathetic? You ever wonder why you don't really have a growing audience? Is it because you're inactive? No, it's because you're just not a good person. You want to know how I got all these subscribers on my channel? I mean, yeah, it's 22, I think. My channel's dead, for one, but two, I have real fans. Not only that, but I have friends, real friends, who like my content. So it's as simple as that. It's like you're not growing as a creator, and you're not growing as a person because you're getting in your own way. It's as simple as that. Like, I'm not perfect, and I do grow as a person. I always have someone there to pick me up or point me in the right direction. I always look for advice, or at least I'm open to it, and I get up and I keep moving forward. And, that makes my life so much better. That's why I'm here now, smiling, laughing, having a good time. Your life is a mess because you don't take the time to clean it. You don't take the time to sit down and really ask yourself, like, what's wrong with me? You don't take the time to ask, what have I done? What can I do? What should I be doing? What shouldn't I be doing? You don't ask yourself these ground questions, like ground rules. No, these are like the basic questions. These are like ground questions you should ask yourself if you ever dream of being a better person. It's like, I'm just some random guy on the internet. You didn't even know me. You knew my friend in person, and I know him in person, but you never met me. Who am I to dictate your life? Like, sure, I view you as low-life scum, but that doesn't mean you have to stay that way forever, even if I believe you will stay that way forever. Like, prove me wrong. Like, make something of yourself. If you want to be a low-life nobody that grooms minors and sexualizes them and draws CP, impersonates them, and so on and so forth, okay, that's your life, not mine. And you know why I'm so happy? It's because, like, that's your life. That ain't my life. I don't have to worry about that. I don't care about you. I don't mean to put it so bluntly, but it's like, I don't. You're not my friend anymore. You're just some nuisance on the internet that I am trying to put your name out. Like, I'm trying to work against and keep my reputation in one piece, which I've done excellently doing, and keep my friends and other minors and other people like safe away from you. That's really it. I think I said this in one of my videos. I stated, if you were to ever stop all of my videos I made on you, all my posts, I would take them all down. And I still would do that. You still have a chance. Like, if you were to take all of your posts down, if you were to say, you don't have to say this, but if you were to say, I'm sorry, I'll stop. Or if you were to give like an apology video, like say like, yeah, I've done all these things, it wasn't cool, I'm gonna try and work on myself some. Yeah, some people won't forgive you. Some people actually hate you for the rest of your life. But you have no one to blame but yourself. That's on you, and that's entirely on you. Yeah, so what if you got death threats? You're a pedophile. You have victims. Like, so what if someone drew gore art of you? You drew CP. Like, you can't compare the two. Like when I say at the end of my rants or my little like tangents I go on in my posts, my YouTube community posts, when I say at the end of them, like get your life in order, I'm not just saying that as an insult. I'm saying that like man to man, adult to adult, like get your life in order. Because like I've seen so many people in my life stray from the light. Like I've seen the light inside of them die, and yours is already dead in my eyes. But hey, what do I know? Again, I'm just some guy on the internet. Like I've seen people go from like kindest people to literal abusers, and they have not recovered since. I've seen the worst in people, so I'm outright telling you as someone who's seen it firsthand that if you don't change, you're gonna end up in hot trouble, like hot water. You're gonna be in like big trouble. Like it's bad for you. Like I'm not just saying that to scare you or no. I'm outright telling you. Like if I don't report you, someone else will. If all of you don't catch on, another group will. Simple as that. There's this saying, I forget how it goes, but it's like it goes something along the lines of all the bad things you feed yourself will come out one way or another. Meaning all that negativity that you're consuming yourself with, or that you're like surrounding yourself with, that you indulge in. I guess what I'm trying to say is that's the word I was looking for. It'll show one way or another, and it did with this friend group that you were once a part. With every single person that once knew you, that's still my friend. Like they know you to be a bad person, and that isn't our fault. You're the one that suggested CP. You're the one that drew it. You're the one that made a fetish flash game, or not flash, but scratch game. You're the one who like sexualized us as people, sexualized our characters, literally showed us porn as minors. Like that's no one's fault but your own, and I still have that in the server. Like I have it all archived. I don't see your point here. Like man to man, you need to change, and that's sad because I'm like 3 years younger than you. 3, 4 years? I don't know how old you are. You're like 23, 24. I don't know. And even if all of us were adults, it's still weird. It's still creepy. It's still parasocial. It still shows you have a porn addiction. Like, yeah, sure, you're not a pedophile anymore, even though you still currently are. You're still a groomer. You're still a manipulator. You're still a liar. You're still not a good person. That's just one like check. That's like one thing off the list. Like you still did all those things. That won't ever change. Doesn't matter if we're all 18 plus. You're still like a creep. You know what I mean? Like I don't mean to ride my own high horse again, but I am destined for greatness. My friends, they're destined for greatness too. And, you know, if you're watching this, my friends, who I probably just gonna send this video to, if you want to watch it, if you got this far, I hope you get far in your life. I really do. And I've seen you guys grow and change over time. I've seen you guys at some of your lowest points in your life and some of your highest. And honestly, I'm not going to give up on you guys. You guys are cool people. It's like I'm destined for greatness, Vinny, and so are they. It's like as soon as we reach like the summit, our peak, whenever that'll be, it's like we'll be the happiest we've ever been ever. Like you probably won't even be a thought ever when we reach that. And I have full confidence in everyone and myself that we will one day reach all of that. Wouldn't it be so great to reach your own peak, being a literal scum, like the scum of the earth, a pedophile, groomer, stalker, to being like a genuinely good person? Like you could have the craziest like a leaf turn, you know? Like think about it. You could have the craziest redemption arc. You can go from stalking, sexualizing, impersonating, grooming minors to being an everyday average dude or an artist or whatever you want to be. Doesn't that sound like ideal? Like paradise? Isn't that, you know, like that's what life's all about. It's not about being someone else. It's about being you. It's about being the best version of yourself that you can be. It's about being there for others, being there for them, helping them out in any which way you can. Have you really done any of that? Be honest. No, you don't have to ask me, or you don't have to tell me anything. Ask yourself this: have you benefited anyone? your family members, your friends, your quote unquote friends, your peers, your ex friends. Have you? Because I have my own answer. But what does that matter to you? It's like it's your life, you know? I can sit here and I can chat all I want, but it won't mean anything if you don't take my advice. And it doesn't mean anything. It won't waste my time. Again, I love talking. I talk a lot each and every single day already, so this doesn't affect me at all. But again, it's your life. If you don't want to listen to this advice, I'm not just saying this because I want to sound better than you or want to put you down, because I know you have that mindset. I know you do. But I'm saying this as an adult who has been in the real world for 3 years and who has gone through so many different things and witnessed so many different people ruin their lives. I'm telling you, as this person, as an adult, as a man to man, if you don't start changing your life now, your life's gonna be a mess more than it ever will be. Like more than it is now. Like it will get worse for you. And this is not a threat. That's like a guarantee. Like it just will get worse for you. You're gonna get turned away from jobs. You're gonna like I'm sure one way or another your family's gonna find out about this. Your friends are gonna find out about this. I mean, we already have your name. It's like with that, what are you gonna do? Change your name? I mean, go ahead, I guess. But again, whose fault would that be? It'd be yours. Again, you can be mad at me all you want. I know you're like livid right now. I think that's hilarious. But again, what's that matter to you? But it's like I know you're mad hearing all this, but I'm just telling you the simple truth. Not because I care about you. I don't. But because I want to see if my words will mean anything. That's why. I'm telling you this. It's like you have no one to be upset with other than yourself. And I'm not pushing blame off onto you. Genuinely, like actually here. Like if I have actually done anything wrong, and I'm not just saying to hurt your little fragile ego. No, I mean like an actual crime, like an actual bad thing. Like let me know. Like you've yet to do that. It's like, oh, he called me this, he called me that. Oh, he did this, he did that. Oh, he's calling me all these things that I most clearly am and won't. No, that doesn't matter. Not now, not here. No, it doesn't. Not when it comes to self-evaluation. It does not. But it's like genuinely, what have any of us ever done to put you down? I mean, yeah, we insulted you, but that was after the fact. What have we done to cause you to be this way? You could have like realized the error of your ways day one. You could have stayed our friend. You could have. You could have when you got kicked out. You could have changed as a person. Maybe we would have let you back in, but you didn't. And when I had that talk with you in April in DMs, you could have stopped there, but you didn't. You had so many opportunities. I even gave you a chance in DMs. I said I could delay the editing process. I'm still gonna do it because I didn't trust you. I even told you, like, how could I not do this? We're all paranoid of like you doing some again. And so like I told you it's still gonna happen. And I was even thinking about not like going through the video. I think I even told you that, but nope. Like a week or two later, you're back at it again. Again, like who are you trying to blame here? You don't have anyone to blame but yourself. That isn't even like a cover up. Genuinely, you don't have anyone to blame but yourself. You have a porn addiction. Seek therapy. Talk to them. Open them up about this. You have your mom there. I know your dad's not. Like, talk to her about it. I mean, yeah, a therapist would probably like quit if she or he. I said she first because I had a lot of female therapists, but it's like they might quit on you, but your mom, that's family. Like, you go to your mom, man. You have one. You live with her. I know that well. Like, you have people in your life. You have like one friend. He's dim-witted, but you can talk to him. You can seek like actual therapists, and if the first one doesn't work, go to another. Like, work on yourself, man. Like, there's roads to recovery. If you're at a point in your life where you're thinking, oh, it's too late for me to change. It's not. Like, not too many people know about you. I mean, a fairly big YouTuber knows about your existence. The entire Andy's Apple Farm community knows about your existence. That's crazy to me. 22 of my subscribers and my entire friend group knows about what you've done. So, but again, all of that can and will be forgotten if you just move on with your life. You know, it's not that hard, man. All you gotta do is focus on you. It's not that hard. Like if you miss being a part of the friend group, again, that's your fault. You messed up multiple times. You had every chance to grow and develop and change for the better, but you didn't. So that's on you. We're not going to keep giving you chances and chances just for you to take advantage of them, like I did to you. I'm the one that gave you chances. I give you like 9. It gets to a point where I just gotta like cut ties, and so we did. It's like problems don't ever go away, and you're a problem. They either like stay the same, which is what you're doing. You're staying the same in this like decrepit state of mind, or you could like solve it. Like, it either stays the same or it gets worse until it's solved. I think you're getting worse, actually. I think you're not getting the same. I think you're getting worse. But again, what do I know? You know the truth. I mean, I know the truth, but again, what should that mean to you? Don't let my words hold you down from self-improvement, is basically what I'm saying with all that. Again, as I said earlier, I'm destined for greatness. My numbers will grow. I will have a beloved fan base of my own one day. That'd be wonderful. And like thousands of people will know about you. Thousands. I won't give up on this. I hope you know. And with this big game that I'm going to be making soon, if it ever becomes public, well, I'm going to have a fan base. Like, I will have one. And I'm probably going to have a Discord server for it. And probably, I don't know. I mean, we already have one, but it's not public. It's just like, yeah. It's just like everyone, this problem here, which is you, the whole thing, this whole back and forth thing that we've been doing for 4.5 years, it's going to get worse. It has gotten escalated. It went from you requesting CP to actually drawing CP and trying to pose as someone you're not, and like a whole bunch of other stuff that I didn't even mention just now, but have in this video, and I'm sure I've even missed a couple of things because you have quite the record. It's like, I don't know what you're doing, man. There's no success for people that bring others down. But you know what there is success for? People that pull against those chains and break them. And that's why. That is exactly why I'm happy. That's exactly why the others are happy. It's exactly why we're living our lives just fine without you. Don't you get it? You don't mean anything to us anymore. You're just a minor inconvenience. Like, yeah, editing this now 2-hour video is going to take a long time, but at the end of the day, it's like, when I'm done editing, it'd be like, oh, that was kind of fun, actually. And I'll watch it through and move on with my life. You're nothing more than a minor inconvenience. And if I can offer these words to change a lost cause, then cool. If not, cool. It's your life. You're going to ruin it. I won't be around to watch. I'm not around in your life now. I'm just some dude on the internet, after all. Just speaking my mind about a pedophile. So, I mean, I don't know you personally. I don't want to know you personally. But, you know. And it's just like, I don't know. It's your life, your choices. If you want to keep up this game, I mean, I don't plan on quitting. You're going to keep shooting yourself. You're going to keep getting all these unkind words, I'll say, and actions directed at you. You're going to keep up the cycle of pointing fingers and getting mad and throwing a hissy fit, crying and failing, and then thinking of an idea, only to come to find out it's a lousy one, and then the cycle repeats over and over. It's what's going to happen. You know why? Because you don't think ahead. You really don't. You lack so many skills. I'm surprised that you allegedly graduated. Like, me personally, I still think you're lying about going to college for 3 years. Because not only were there no mentions of you being in college in 2023, but also, if you were in college, you would have been focusing on doing all of it, and not all this creepy other stuff you've been doing. So it's like, I don't know. But hey, it's your life. I said quite a lot. I didn't mean to record for so long. I'll probably have this video up by tomorrow. Probably. No promises, though. I might forget about it, honestly. I don't know. But, yeah. Other friends, subscribers, anyone who's made this far, thanks. I'm sorry that I'm quite the yapper. But sorry, not sorry, I guess, because I like talking. Thanks for listening. I won't be gone for as long as I'm alive, which will be a long time, hopefully, God willing, um, I'm not gonna abandon this channel. It won't ever go inactive. Like, sure, there'll be really long pauses, but yeah, just know I'm busy, having fun, following my dreams, hanging out with friends. Every now and again, I'll need like a mental break. I'm human, I'm not going anywhere. Thanks for your time. I hope to surprise you with my other projects when this whole fiasco is over, if it'll ever end. If not, well, look forward to more videos, I guess. And if you're one of my close friends, then look forward to my projects that I wish I could post to this channel in the Discord server. Yeah, I think that'll be about it. Yeah, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Uh, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.
I'm mentally okay.